not the armorer, the armory. Where's that? That's where I'm supposed to meet. There we go. That tower over there. Is this where I came in? Yeah. Bailiff is quite a man of letters. That earns me some respect for him, but on the other hand, his attitude towards the Gutenberg refugees is no more enlightened than the rest of the town. Tower of the armor is over there somewhere. Oh, that's not correct. Let's just follow this. See if we can find a way up. There we go. Discovered Rete Armory. Oh! Ground floor to the tower that I'm supposed to check. I don't want to have to wake up on those guys. No, could be in here.
I was told to pick up a kit here.
Name?
Henry.
And in fealty too?
Sir Radzig Kobyla?
Yes, I've got you. Well, come on in then. Make yourself at home, Henry. If my memory serves me, you're entitled to a helmet, a gambeson, and a club.
That's all?
You want a kiss and a hug as well?
I mean equipment.
It's quite enough for patrolling the town. You're there to stop trouble, not start it.
Common bassinet that's in better condition. Padded armor that's not totally busted to all hell. That's good. That's good. And apparently the weapon I should use for this job is my bludgeon.
Hey.
I'm overweighted. Well now. No, cobbler's side door is locked, but... Ooh. Definitely do clean myself up.
I lived like you did till Skalitz was burnt to ashes.
Apparently this is... Oh, is this the goblin? I believe so. I got boots that need repairing.
Here is the change. And it was a pleasure.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Okay, so... That's not so bad.
Let's have a word about the price.
Naturally.
Because I will haggle everything.
What do you say to this?
Well, now, a little more and we'll shake on it.
Alright.
I knew we'd come to an arrangement.
There. Now my boots are decent quality. I'm injured. You know what? Maybe I should... Can I unload some of my stuff here?
That's everything.
Here's your change. And thank you. Come again anytime.
Proper boots are 56 coin. Yeah, no. I'll just stick shoes. My boots are 8.8. Yeah, that's not so bad. Slight improvement over what I'm wearing. Working boots, 25.6. Yeah. Let's see, we're gonna sell this busted up common bassinet and this light padded armor that's no good anymore. Alright. Try to get a good price for it.
Let's have a word about the price.
Aye.
Since it's you,
That's still too much.
are we agreed?
A nice sum. Just lower your demands a little and we'll agree.
My last offer.
That's better. Drop it a bit more and we'll call it a deal.
I knew we'd come to an arrangement.
Nice. Now I'm not weighted down. Butcher. That's the guy I'm looking for.
Here I am. My name is Henry. We're supposed to go on patrol together.
I see you're kitted out.
Ready to get going.
I'm Nightingale. Aren't you that lad the mill wench brought here on a cart?
Teresa. Yes, she rescued me. She turned up with Captain Robard and his knights.
All honor to the girl. She has bigger balls than most men. Tell me, how did you pay her back?
Well, I thanked her.
That's not much, is it? You should go and see her when you get a chance. So, how did you end up in the service of the bailiff?
I wanted to enter the service of Sir Radzig, but he sent me here to learn.
And learn you will. You're lucky, lad. Sir Radzig must like you. Most lords would have just sent you on your way. Come with me, Henry. We'll patrol the town and then check on the taverns to make sure they lock up in the evening.
I'm ready.
Don't forget, I'm supposed to try you out and, with the help of God, teach you something. So I expect you to deal with any misconduct yourself. I'll make sure you don't do anything too stupid. Let's go.
Alright.
This is our church, St. Matthew's.
It's a pretty nice church.
It serves not only as the house of God, but as the crypt of the Lords of Lipa, our masters.
Lords of Lipa.
The gravedigger lives right round the corner. The priest, too. Our parish priest. Ah, a man shouldn't speak ill about servants of the Lord.
I met him at
wouldn't
the
thank
dinner.
good neighbors.
He's
but I'm
quite the character.
This is our rat house. Pretty big, eh?
Yeah, I like it.
The bailiff and his hands live there, and our maestro proto-notarius, the scribe, and the jailhouse. You don't want to see the inside, not even as a guard. Naturally, we have an executioner too, but he doesn't live in town. That wouldn't be proper, as I'm sure you know. He lives by Gallows Hill, the other side of the creek. This pillory was brand new in autumn, and 2 people have already been rotting on it. The swordsmith lives here.
Very nice.
What the hell is going on here now? Go and check it out, Henry.
You won't go to the church. Go back to your people. I don't want you here.
What are you two screeching about? Stop making such a ruckus.
About time you turned up. This filthy beggar thinks.
My name is Jane.
No one cares what your name is. This filthy beggar thinks she can come and stink in front of my shop. I want you to get rid of her.
Can't you show us some Christian charity, Armourer?
What? Have you any idea how much I've given away in alms, even to this witch only yesterday?
Is that true?
Might be, might not.
Did you get any alms or not?
Yes.
From the Armourer here?
I don't know. And even if I did, that was yesterday, and my belly's empty again today.
That's true.
What would you know about it?
Right, vitality score is higher, but I don't know how much his is. He's an armorer. A lot of people tend to have lower speech than I do.
We're both good Christians, aren't we? We should each give something to the poor soul.
And what then?
Then Jane will be on her way. Immediately.
King Solomon now, are you, lad? Fine. Fine, have it your way.
God bless you, and you too, citizen. I won't be a nuisance no more, really. Thank you. Thank you.
Jesus, you're as bad as each other.
Oh, because we're both refugees here. I just happen to have it a little better off.
Your old neighbours are living here now. It's a bit of a shithole. Even so, you should be thankful to Sir Hanush. If the town burghers got their way, your folk wouldn't be let anywhere near the town. And now our people aren't too happy with him. Some fools are even calling for Sir Hanush to finally hand the fiefdom over to the young lord, Sir Hans Capon. Sir Hans's father, old Sir Yeshke, may God rest his soul, kept it till he was an old man. Then he retired from it, first to Moravia, then to eternity. Sir Hanush is managing the fiefdom until Sir Hans comes of age. They're related by blood somehow, the same great-great-grandfather or some such. The time's coming soon enough when the estates have to be handed over. These affairs often end in conflict. I hope we have nothing like that here.
Jan Birdie Jessic. Oh man, following NPCs is always such a chore, because they move so slow.
This square here, it looks much better during the markets. Then it's filled to bursting with folk from all around.
Huh. Like to see one of that.
We've also got the baker's shop here, and that mad merchant Wolfram Pruder. Pruder has a pretty daughter, but he keeps her on a short rein, which the young bucks are none too happy about. I heard he even keeps the poor lass locked up at home all day.
That's just not right. I'll have to investigate that at some point.
There's one alehouse here on the market square, the Trader's Tavern. The other's up by the gate. We'll be going there later. Let's move along to the inner bailey. Look here. See that filthy beggar? By Christ, I'll show the bastard.
What? He's begging out in front of a church. You have a right to beg somewhere, it'd be in the church.
Comfortable, are we?
Arms, please, sir.
Who do you take me for? Are you stupid or just insolent?
Well, what's the matter?
Stupid, then. There's no begging allowed here, so pick up your stinking arse and haul it somewhere else.
Who am I bothering here?
Me. Us. Everyone. If Sir Hanush saw you here, he'd take a whip to you.
All right, I'm going.
Damn
How are you,
beggars.
Henry?
You offer them a helping hand, and they want the whole arm. It's not like the rules aren't clear. Beggars belong at the church.
That is a church, but I guess it's not the right church. And I think that's a church.
Here's the forge.
Looks like a church.
The blacksmith has some trouble, and he's not working at the moment, but his apprentice is standing in for him tolerably. I hear you're a blacksmith's apprentice, too. You lot could help if needed, couldn't you?
Us? What do you mean?
You and your master, or your father, whoever taught you. What is it, man?
My father was the master blacksmith. He was killed in Skalitz.
Ah, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Thank you. So am I.
My papa died not long ago. Of course, it was old age got him. That's not the same, but I know a little how you feel. The Rate fiefdom is pretty big. Naturally, it starts here by the town and continues along the Sasau River all the way to Kohelnitz. Then there's Gallows Hill, lots of farmhouses scattered around. Neuhoff, Merhoyed. Master Smill is in charge of Sir Hanish's stables. He's by far his best vassal. It's all a bit complicated for a newcomer, I suppose. This lord here, that lord there, this exemption here, that right there. Exemptions from exemptions, rights to half of something, so on. It'd take you a year to make head or tail of it. This tower was only half the size when I was a young lad. Sir Hanish had it extended and made into an armory.
Impressive. Not really. But the whole layout's pretty impressive, I must say. Walled town with 2 castles at either end on a high hill. Good protection.
God be with you, Benesh. How goes it?
Well enough, Nightingale. It's quiet today.
Good. Where's Moimir anyway? Isn't he supposed to be here with you?
Yes. He hasn't turned up yet.
Oh, I see. Now where might he have got to then?
I don't know.
You don't know, eh? Let me tell you something. When the bailiff finds out Moimir's slacking off, he'll be in serious shit. And being a friend of his, you wouldn't want that, would you?
No.
So it's better if I deal with it and we leave the bailiff out of it, right?
Yes, I suppose so.
So where is he?
At the tavern. He was thirsty, so he...
Went for an ale. We know how that goes. Come on, Henry. Let's go and find that idler, and you'd better talk some sense into him.
A specialty. Now he runs. Barely.
What the fuck are you doing here when you're supposed to be on the gate? Move your carcass and don't guard the gate. Not a word. Get moving. You're lucky it was me found out, not the bailiff, or God forbid, Captain Bernard. Out! Come and sit with me, Henry. Let's have a drink.
Now we're gonna be idle for a little bit. Not necessarily drunk like that guy was.
That fool got me all worked up.
I was just thinking that shouldn't we continue on the patrol, but let's see.
Shouldn't we be on patrol instead of drinking?
You're eager, aren't you? Don't worry. Even watchmen are entitled to a break, except the ones on the gate and the tower, of course. But that's enough about that. Let's not let it spoil our day. Listen, since we're sitting here anyway, how about a little game?
Why not?
Saved game. Whoa. What do we got? We got... I have no idea how this game works. Hold on. How to win dice game in Kingdom Come Deliverance. Farkle table. Reach a certain number of points before your opponent. This is the points amount and the total in the upper right. There? Yeah, and there. I see. So points are gained for 1s and 5s. Other ways of scoring include 3 of a kind or 4 or more of a kind. Start of the turn, you will throw your die. As long as you get a single 1 or 5, you will get to play with your dice. Choosing the score and play on or score and pass. Okay, I don't get it. So he allows me to hold die and roll again, or I could pass and score. Bust. What? 3
This'll be
fives.
the one.
1 5. Okay, so
That's
you gotta
it.
hold the die that you want to keep.
Finished.
Okay, I see. Okay, so hold the die and then roll again. Bust. Actually, I had a good first roll, but I didn't play it correctly.
Cursed luck.
So hold. There we go. And I might just score and pass that, because with 2 die, there's a high chance I bust. So let me score and pass.
Oh no.
Aha! Yeah, chance to come from behind. Alright. Okay. That is 1,000. I'm gonna score and pass it, I think. Now I've got a lead. Oh. Go on, go bust. Ah.
That'll do me.
Alright,
Good thing with a
score
bite to
and
eat.
roll again. Pass. It's getting close. Hey, let's see.
Your turn.
Oh, okay, you passed. So, there.
I feel quite hungry.
That should be a win, right? Nice.
Just one more thing and we're done for the night. Ringing the end of the day and closing the taverns.
Isn't it still a bit early?
I don't know how it was in Skalitz, but here in Rattay we close up at this hour. Except, of course, during fairs and big festivals. Then we don't close at all.
I see. Shall I go and ring the bell?
If you wouldn't mind, the bell is hanging outside the rat house. Ring 3 times, then go to the Trader's Tavern by the market square and make sure the innkeeper closes up.
I'll do that.
Before I forget, it's forbidden to walk in Rattay at night without a torch. Here, take this one.
I already have one.
I feel quite hungry.
I got like 2 torches, yeah. I want to leave a bowl of food out. No. Well.
Like that happens only once in a lifetime. Margrave Jobst. Would you credit it?
And the canon of St. Wenceslas in Olomouc was so drunk, he dragged the pig to the market square, saddled it up, and rode it out of the town gate. No, we could see that this wasn't going to end well. So, Sir Peter and I rode off to look for the good canon on his pig.
Did you find him?
We tracked the filthy beast down to a sty beyond Cronau. I mean, the beast with a tonsure on its head. We never found the real pig, but the Reverend was sound asleep in the pigsty.
Birds of a feather stick together. It seems the same goes for pigs and prelates. I toast, gentlemen, to pigs and prelates.
God save their bacon.
Sir Hans, forgive my intrusion, but I need...
Oh, but what? You want to join us? Want to buy us around? I'm afraid we don't drink with peasants. You're not in your village now, boy.
No, sir. Curfew's been rung. The alehouse is closing.
Nothing closes while I'm sitting here. If that's all, you're dismissed.
Are you out of your mind, lad? You can't cross his lordship. He's got a temper like a bear with gut ache. If I was you, I'd get lost before he shows it.
The bailiff instructed me to close the tavern at the proper hour. He doesn't want anyone disturbing the peace after curfew.
The bailiff? The bailiff can kiss my arse. I trust you haven't forgotten who's the rightful lord of Rattay.
No, it's Sir Hannes.
Oh, is he here? What, is he? He's hiding under the table, maybe? No! Then what he wants isn't worth a fart in a bathhouse. And besides, he's only in charge till I grow up.
Which clearly hasn't happened yet.
Enough! You can't talk to me like that. I'm a nobleman.
Come now, sirs. You're not going to fight here, are you?
We most definitely are. This yokel needs to be taught his place.
What is it?
Give that bastard something to remember you by. Teach that insolent pup a lesson.
Come and get it.
No quarter, sir. Teach that insolent pup a lesson.
Bring it on.
Crucifix! What in the name of Christ is happening here? Well, answer me, damn you!
This peasant insulted me. I had to teach him a lesson.
By rolling around in the mud like a hog? That's a fine example of noble conduct.
Sir Hannes, the bailiff ordered me to...
Silence! You shut your mouth and thank your lucky stars that you are Radzig's ward. Have you gone out of your mind? Raising your hand to a nobleman? And you, Hans, how many times have I told you that drinking with your subjects might be good for their morale, but it's bad for your honor? You spend all your days drinking and chasing wenches, which wouldn't matter if you paid any attention at all to your duties. And now we see what that leads to. Tomorrow, you will go with me to a hearing. Some landowners have asked me to settle a dispute. It'll be an excellent lesson for you.
I had planned to go hunting, but if you think listening to the pointless gripes of a bunch of old fools will benefit me, so be it.
Oh, hunting? Well then, your grace, I'll tell you what. You can go hunting.
Really?
Oh, naturally. Who am I to deprive the young Lord Capon of his sport? And you can take Henry here as your page.
Him? Absolutely not.
You'll do as I've commanded. It's time you learned how to lead people, and not just in drinking and brawling. Now get out of my sight.
Sir, I have responsibilities of the bailiff.
Not anymore. Your responsibilities now are the Lord Capon. It's time you learned how to behave in the presence of nobility. Let's go. Tell the kitchen I'm hungry. It's been a long journey.